Hey there everyone and welcome back. So I'm going to do a quick video for you all today. As you can see, I've got both the motorcycles up now for temporary winter storage. I went through the whole process last weekend of winterizing the CRF. It was very therapeutic. I enjoyed it. And as I was sitting upstairs this morning, a light bulb went off and I realized I forgot to check the air filter. And so we're going to go explore, and I have a spare filter that we'll go ahead and put in if it needs it. So let's dive in. So, according to the owner's manual, the air filter is right behind this side panel. In order to take the side panel off, I got to take the seat off. But in order to take the seat off, I have to lift up my rear rack since it's bolted in. So, it's always a kind of a pain to get the seat off. But this is part of the reason why I went with this rack, because I'll show you how easy it is to take the seat off with this rack. So, I've loosened the two back bolts, and now I'm going to go ahead and remove the two front ones. This is the T-Rex racing rack. Obviously, I like it because it fits my roto packs perfectly, but you'll see very quickly why I also like it. I just took out the two bolts, and you'll see because I loosened the back ones, this just rocks now. I can drop it down, pop out these two little pieces, and that's it. Now the seat comes right off. Beautiful. Now, some people will tell you you don't actually need to take the seat off, because really the only reason I'm taking the seat off is so I have better access to this little push pin. If you can get a tool under there and get that without taking the seat off, by all means, be my guest. I just know with delicate plastic things like this, if I try to find a shortcut, I always end up breaking plastic bits. So it's just easier to take the seat off and not worry about it. So let's get this panel off. So all we need to do to get this panel off is to loosen these two small hex screws here, which were in there pretty tight. Yikes. Actually, you don't even need to take this one out now that I think about it, but I already have, so I might as well just leave it out. Yeah, you only need to take this one out and that pin. I don't know why I did that, but whatever, no harm done. And then there's a small little pin in here, and the way that works is you just pop down the top. There it goes. And then I'm just gonna get this little screwdriver underneath it and pop it out, and there it is. And now, in theory, this panel should just pop off. There's a couple of like plug inserts that kind of holds it in place, so you do have to kind of pull it a little bit, and it feels like you might break it. But there it goes, yeah. Just come out, there it goes. Just gentle. Gentle is always the key. I'm gonna set this down. Now, if I'm not mistaken, that's our air filter right there. And it looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws. Easy peasy. All right. Pop this off. And there's our air filter right there. Very cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this out. I'm just gonna pop these little tabs really gently. There it goes. Wow, it popped right out. And just give it a little tug. Here we go. Wow, yeah, that's actually pretty dirty. Let me show you guys. You can see it's pretty grungy. Oh yeah, look at that. It's pretty nasty. So I'm sure I could keep using it, but I've got a brand new one right over here. So I think I'm just gonna, might as well swap it out, and that way I've got a clean filter to start the new riding season. So now if you're wondering where I got this, I'll put a link. I think I ordered it from Rocky Mountain ATV. It was maybe 20 bucks, something like that. But I'll put the link for it. And you know, it's worth it to me just to make sure the bike is breathing well. So let's get the new one. All right, we've got the new one and the old one. Quite a stark difference. Yeah, I think it's definitely time to change it out. So I'm gonna set this one down. Now before I put the new one in, I'm just gonna blow some air around in here. Might just get a microfiber cloth in there and try to get out some of that extra dust. Now it looks like the way this goes in is you've got these two larger plastic tabs and then these two like very small tabs. And these kind of fit into a very distinct slots, and then these have little hooks on them. You can see that kind of like latch into place. So I'm guessing what you do is you just kind of slot it in, and then with a little extra push, it latches those two smaller ones into place. So I'm gonna line it up in those two holes. Hopefully, there it goes. It just kind of popped, and boom, there you go. I think that's all there is to it. Let me just make sure it's not loose in any way. No, that's in there. Good. It's in there really good. Yeah, looks great. That was ridiculously easy. Awesome. Okay, back in the same order. Beautiful. Fantastic. Wow, that was one of the easiest jobs. It took longer to get the seat off than it did to change the filter. Good stuff. Putting this back on, you can see the little latch there goes into that little slot there. So we're gonna get that all squared away. Boom. There we go. There we go. Boom. Got the little tabs in the back. Beautiful. And that is that. It does always make me a little bit sad to put the bikes up for storage, but winter is here and it's a good time of the year to focus on a few other things. As the weather gets better, we'll get the bikes back out. But that had to be one of the easiest jobs I've ever done. And it's actually got me realizing now that I need to check the air filter on the Himalayan too, which I'll do after this video. But definitely got quite dirty. You can see this old filter has seen some muck. And that's going to do it. So thank you all for following along, and hopefully this was helpful. Take care, be safe out there, and I'll see you all in the next video.